Welcome back to part 3 of The Hub.
And welcome to Stephanie, Emma and Wendy now, the London Landmarks Half Marathon. Now, as far as half marathon goes, this sounds like a lot of fun. No? Would you agree? Would you agree? No? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us all about
Except the last 3 kilometres.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so it does what it says in the tin. It's in London and it goes past all of the landmarks.
Okay, so...
That's it.
Yeah.
Job done.
So the Tower of London, the Shard, the Gherkin, St Paul's Cathedral. Also, I looked at the route, and also, are you running kind of around the Thames, or is it?
Yeah, so we start down. Where do we start? I've completely forgotten. We're starting, I think, Pall Mall area.
Right.
And then we're heading east. So going down towards the Tower of London, basically. That's kind of the double back point. We come down onto the river. And then we're coming back towards Buckingham Palace, Downing Street direction, and finishing somewhere in that general vicinity, but picking up everyone on the way, like Big Ben and all the classic landmarks. Will
you have time to maybe get like a cheeky selfie in while you're running?
Obviously.
Or?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Selfie stick is just permanently on.
Yeah. Is there one monument that you're really looking forward to running by? I know you're going to be sweating a lot and you maybe not have enough time to take it all in, but is there one that you're thinking, this is the one that's really going to motivate me to go that extra mile?
It's downhill as you come down to the Tower of London. Yeah? So downhill is the key.
Just because it's downhill,
yeah,
really?
Just because it's downhill.
Downhill.
And what kind of fitness preparation work have you been doing now to kind of get you guys ready for that?
So we've all been doing different things, really.
I'm running like 4 times a week now.
Right.
Yeah. And we're doing a long run on Sundays.
Yeah.
Like 14, 16, sometimes we go back to 12, and then the following week we go back up a bit more.
Are you practising your selfie skills while you're running as well? That's a tricky one.
Yeah, obviously.
Not really. Not really.
Yes.
I'm the chief photographer as we run. Smile.
So how come you came up with this idea of doing the London Landmarks Half Marathon in the first place?
So one of the guys in our running club, Ian, approached us because he was involved with GibSams.
Yeah.
He said they really want to get a team together to go and raise some funds. London, would anyone be interested? So 9 volunteers put their hands up and said sure. So then us 3 have been thrown on the couch tonight.
Actually, we didn't volunteer tonight.
Yep.
So is this? I know, Emma, it's not your first half marathon.
No.
Is it your first half marathon?
It's going to be my 4th one.
Your 4th one. How have the others gone so far? Good. Enjoyed them?
Yeah. The first one, obviously, it was the first time, so you really don't know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
The second, what to expect. Yeah. The second one went really well.
Yeah.
I did like 8 minutes less than the first one.
That's a huge.
And the third one was like. Down. I got injured on kilometre 18. Started walking for a bit, but then I continued and I finished it.
And
are you setting?
Same.
Are you setting individual targets for time? Or
I want to do a PB
collective?
this time. I want to try and do one.
Okay.
I think we all want to, I think we're all trying to.
I want to get a selfie at every single London landmark.
That's the main thing.
That's my goal.
Yeah. Is this going to be kind of the most, I know you can't really say this until it's been and gone kind of thing, but the most memorable half marathon you've done, probably, I mean, considering it's such a prestige
Especially with the group. As a group.
And the atmosphere as well, no? In such a, I mean, just forget about the monuments aspect. Just the atmosphere in the London half marathon, the London marathon is crazy. So many people line the streets. That extra bit of motivation is massive. To be honest with you, I hadn't really heard too much about the London Monuments half marathon until I heard about you and you were coming on the show, and of course I looked into it a little more. But it's I don't know. I think it sounds really interesting. It sounds like something that I imagine will be really well attended, and the atmosphere is going to be buzzing there.
Yeah, they do costumes, no? People dress up and they run in fancy dress costumes.
Yeah, there's Guinness World Records for fancy dress at it.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's like,
Yeah, and like it's so popular, they've gone to a ballot a couple of years back, so you can't just say, I want to run and pay some money and enter. Your options are either enter a ballot, so you're in a lotto to actually get a free entry, or alternatively you have to run for a charity, and charities get allocated places. So GibSams managed to get some allocations on the charity allocations. That's how we've managed to get in to run.
Fantastic. And I think you're also doing a fun run in the lead-up, not to try and raise some funds and get the ball rolling.
So 18th of March in Casemates, come run or walk. It's 3K of a walk, 5K of a fun run. Stefan is obviously going to run the whole thing.
Of course.
I think that's really nice.
Yeah,
Stefan.
and then he's going to run the 3K bit as well and see if he can finish
I think that's
it.
a really nice target.
Yeah, I'm in, yeah.
So it's 9:30 in Casemates.
We got that recorded, right?
Yeah,
You're
18th of March. Let's see what I should be
Washing your hair, are you?
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully we'll get a big turnout. So the route goes up Main Street, and if you're doing the 5K route, you're going to go as far as Newmull and then come back down Ragstaff and around to Queens and back into Casemates.
And for people wanting to take part in that, how do they do so? Do they have to register beforehand or turn up on a day?
Bit of both.
Bit of both,
yeah. We've got a registration page which is already open. So if you go onto the GibSams social media pages, there's a link, a QR code. I think it's going to be displayed on screen as well. So if you scan that QR code, you can put your name down, and then you can either pay your registration to our Just Giving page. We're looking to we've just hit about halfway on our target at the moment, or alternatively, you can give us a question out on the day.
Amount raised or for...
Yeah. So we're looking to hopefully raise about 3,500 as a minimum for GibSams, because it's such a worthy cause.
Yeah, that
we're having a raffle as well on the the day of the fun run. We are having a raffle as well.
Okay, so you can go there and get some raffle tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And that's kind of about 3 weeks before the actual race itself, April the 2nd.
Yeah. So it should be good. Preparation run for the final.
Yes, exactly. Don't run too much on that day. Well, no, to be fair, you've got 3 weeks to go with it. Yeah.
Hopefully no injuries as we dash up Main Street.
Yeah.
I suspect that you'll have an injury before that practice. I can't make it, guys.
Injury.
I really want to make it.
It was Paddy's Day. I've fallen over.
It's true. Paddy's Day is what, the day before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That changes
You're
everything.
3/4 Irish, which you just found out about that day. So
Like Emma's birthday, no? So
is it your birthday?
birthday.
The day before. St. Patrick's Day,
Okay, so you got a busy one.
Yep. It's going to be a busy all weekend that weekend.
Looking forward to seeing you in full flow on the Saturday.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show. Best of luck with the Landmarks Half Marathon. It sounds like it's going to be really, really good. A team of how many was it? A team of
9.
9 going with it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's all going to go fantastically.
Cool. Thank you.
Good luck with your personal best as well.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Let's find out what Michael is recommending this week.